Netflix is bringing back a 90s classic back as our titular hockey player. Turned golfer suits up in the trailer for Happy Gilmore 2. So, here's everything we know about the sequel to everyone's favorite golf flick. First, since the original came out almost 30 years ago, I think it is fair to assume that there are people among us who might not know what Happy Gilmore is about. So sit back as we do a quick recap of the original before jumping decades ahead to talk about the upcoming continuation. Happy Gilmore is a relic of a simpler time, the movie that launched the Oscar-nominated Adam Sandler to stardom. The film depicts the rise of an aspiring hockey player that turns to golf to save his grandma's house. A classic tale of the underdog, Happy Gilmore had it all. The laughs, the romance, and a lot of scenes where the short-tempered Happy let out his anger. The film was a massive hit back when it came out. With memorable scenes and a likable protagonist portrayed amazingly by Sandler, it quickly cemented itself as a classic of the era. Have you watched it? Are you a die-hard fan like many people were back in the 90s? Looking back, I realize how much I missed those sports comedy films. There was something so peaceful about watching different iterations of the underdog story, whether it was golf, basketball, or football. These films carried a lot of heart, and Happy Gilmore was not only a good sports comedy, but it also stood out with its character and the twist of having the lead be good at something other than what he wanted to do. Not only that, but Sandler's iconic portrayal really helped him shine amongst the crowd of similar films. So, in order to honor the fallen art of sports comedies, let's hear from you guys down in the comments. What are your favorites? Recommend us your favorite titles, and let's fill the comment section with treasured films. With the era changing, films like these are a rarity, so seeing the news that Netflix was revitalizing this classic was refreshing to say the least. The streaming giant officially ordered the sequel back in May of last year, and the script is penned by the original duo of Sandler and Tim Herlihy, with Sandler's production company, Happy Madison, producing it. The announcement was met with enthusiasm and skepticism from people who loved the original. And honestly, I am on the side that is genuinely excited to see my favorite golfers back. But with other sequels like Dumb and Dumber 2, failing to meet expectations both critically and financially, I understand the skepticism around Happy Gilmore 2. What do you guys think? Do you think Adam Sandler still has the short-fused Happy in him? Or do you guys think that this will be another disappointing addition to the list of franchises that should have stayed in the 90s? Let me know down in the comments. The star isn't the only one returning for the sequel either. Both the amazing Julia Bowen of the Modern Family fame and Christopher McDonald reprising their roles as Virginia Vennet and Shooter McGavin. The teaser posted on Sandler's Instagram back in December showed a glimpse of Travis Kelce, the famous football player, and Taylor Swift's boyfriend. Sandler confirmed that he had a small role in the film. Other names include Ben Safdie of the Safdie brothers will have a juicy part to play as well. Sandler also teased pro golfers, Bad Bunny, a small but surely exciting part from the amazing Margaret Qualley, Scott Mescudi, and pro wrestler Jacob Friedman. Are you excited to have the original trio back, or are you more excited by some of the new names announced for the sequel? Honestly, ever since The Substance. I can't get enough of Margaret Qualley, so I will scream the moment I see her, even if it's a small part. It's also nice to see Adam Sandler feature Ben Safdie as their work on Uncut Gems solidified Sandler's status as one of the greats, and having him feature one of the directors of that film here is both expected and appreciated. Who else do you want to see in the film? Do you think there should be a commemoration of the late Carl Weathers? I think there has to be at least a mention of him. The film is scheduled to release in 2025 and looking at Sandler and Netflix's previous collaborations. It is safe to say that the film will be released around May or June of this year. So you guys better prepare, because this summer is going to kick off with a new classic. To stay updated on the latest Happy Gilmore 2 news, make sure to subscribe. And until then, check out some of the other videos on the screen.